Okay. Did you hit it? Your silence is telling me you hit it, so hello!
Oh my gosh.
I almost got it that
Closer and
time.
closer each week. Good evening, everyone, and happy Sunday. I'm Judge James.
I'm Judge Evie.
Welcome to the legendary Walls Dungeon Tavern, legend in our own minds only.
Welcome. Welcome.
You gotta. Why do you still do that?
It's funny.
It's like totally stolen off of that one dude.
Robert Dyer.
That Robert Dyer thing, yeah.
Yep.
All right, well, I hope everyone's having a happy Sunday night. Happy New Year again.
Sunday.
Isn't it the song It's Friday, Friday?
Oh, well, yeah, but I said Sunday.
Thank you for the hair comments. Look at that. Your hair looks good. My hair looks good. Lex says our hair looks good.
Thank you.
My wife cut mine.
Wow.
So this is actually pretty good.
I took a flat iron to it to make it not flat.
And your mom
And then it fell.
dyed Eli's hair.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can't
cut
dye
that.
my hair the way I
And
want to
Cooper's
dye it.
haircut. We save a lot of money
Can I
now.
show them how my hair dyed?
No, don't hold the camera to the thing.
But I could show them.
You can show it in the comments or something. Like in the YouTube video.
It's lame.
We're saving lots of money on haircuts here.
I can't get my hair dyed.
Your
in
mom
her
can do
house.
it.
No, she can't, because she can't bleach my hair.
Oh, you want to bleach it?
Well, I have to.
Why?
Because I want to do this cool thing with it.
What's the cool thing?
I'd have to show you.
All right, pull it up while I talk about the next thing. I'm not sure who all plays Elite Dangerous, but I do have to say that we're lucky there's a show tonight. I got sucked down this Elite Dangerous rabbit hole this week. About a week and a half ago, I started playing the game. And like 40 hours in, 42 hours in, I'm out there mining ice asteroids in some Prom-Due star system. If anyone wants to go out there and hang out, I'm Commander Griff Flurge on there, which is, if you remember King Flurge, it's King Flurge's first name is Griff. What are you doing?
I don't know. I want
All
to
right, show your picture.
I want to be Tony Topaz from Riverdale, who you'll
All right.
meet later on.
All right, show
This
that.
is what I want my hair to look like. So bad. Like,
Why do you have to bleach it? It looks darker. Like
That's
that's
too light.
dark. That hair
that's
is
light
dark.
pink. That is light pink.
Well, why can't you just dye your hair light pink?
Because it won't show up. You know how
I
I
think
dye
only
my pink?
bleach it for blonde.
You bleach it to put the color on top so it shows up.
How do I know?
You watch enough Brad Mondo, you should know this.
That's just true. I do watch Brad Mondo with Evie. Highly recommended, especially if the bleach fails.
Yeah.
Lex says dyeing hair doesn't work that way, James.
Yeah,
I should
Dad.
know. I should know. Let's go into Judge Evie Presides. How about that? Let's move right into that.
We
If you
have
don't,
no questions this week.
but you have a very nice comment that Judge Evie is going to read normally. This is the part of the show where if you have questions for us, you can send them to dccjudgeevie@gmail.com, and they will come to Judge Evie, and we will check them until the night of the show to know what's going on, because we're just lazy.
Pretty accurate.
All right, go ahead. Read the. You need to read this nice, okay? Because it was a nice comment. What are you doing? I do apologize for the background. Well, this stuff is about on topic, but I'm working on building terrain over there with aquarium stuff for miniatures gaming. What?
I like how it looks right here. It's cool.
Read the comment.
Oh yeah, okay.
And this one is actually from
It went to my spam.
from Dev Presto here, okay?
This thing went to
And it
my
went to
spam.
spam. So Dev sent us a really, really nice comment, and you're going to read it in a nice
the first
way.
part in a not nice way.
No, read the whole thing in a nice way. It was a very pleasant thing to be said.
But like the first part wasn't the actual comment. So
Whatever.
can I say
Do
it?
what you gotta do.
Okay. I'll just pretend to be.
Have you brought tea? Wait a second. Time out, everybody. We have tea coming.
Is it tea or is it tea?
Is it tea?
Is one tea, one coffee.
Who's the
Yeah.
Evie.
Wow, we got delivery
Yeah.
here. We gotta move some things around. Hold on a second. I'll move this here, and I'll get the tea, I guess. Hey, look at that! Ow, that almost burned my hand.
Sorry.
That was
What kind of
intense.
tea is it?
Mine is, it's matcha green tea, and you have coffee.
I do. Wait,
I have
what
coffee
kind
also.
of coffee is it?
Best part of the show when the
Decaf.
coffee and tea arrives. All right, on to the question. We just lost a viewer because of that, because of the tea.
Okay,
Oh
I'll
well.
read my spam.
If you can't handle the
now.
tea, you shouldn't be watching the show.
Yeah, I don't even have tea. I have coffee. And you have
Read the
coffee, which
question!
is- And that's coffee too.
Read the comment.
Anyway, okay, yeah. Hello. No questions this time, but I read a little plug about your show in a blog post this week, and I thought it would be nice to share it with you. Thanks for being one of the bright spots in 2020.
Aw. Here comes a very nice comment.
How do I read it in my normal voice?
Just read it.
But like how?
Like this.
Like it feels off.
Just read it anyway.
How about we go back and forth?
Now, how about you just read it? Or I'm going to read it.
Well, then it would add to the...
Just read it.
Okay. I'm scared.
I'll read it.
Just read it. Just read it. I can't read nice things.
I have to give a plug for one more piece of timber in my 2020 life raft. Every Sunday night at 9 o'clock Eastern, Judge James and his daughter Judge Evie go live on Twitch for a fun little broadcast about their week in gaming. They answer audience questions, they do silly voices, they talk about goings-on in both their fictional and all too real lives. All year, they've been a delightfully random and earnest reminder that another week has gone by, and somehow we were still in this thing. Their efforts to make a little space each week for the fun and frivolous has been so clutch and charming to me, and it's still a highlight of most of my weeks. Deb, you gotta because I'm terrible with following what's it called, blogs and stuff. Oh, is it just? Are you guys go to devpreston.com? Is it right there? Maybe not. I don't know. Wherever, dude. Post the link in the comments. All right, and so you have that. All right. I would love to share some stuff your way for sure. But thank you so much. That was really, really cool.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. And we do try, you know. Sometimes we don't try. Sometimes you come up with topics like a half hour before the show. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they're really well thought out. And sometimes, like tonight, I think it well out, and Judge Evie has very little to say.
Because I don't...
Brend for Life is here.
Brend for Life is here!
You know Brend for Life?
Yeah, Brend for Life.
Who's Brend for Life?
You know the Twitch person I watch sometimes?
No.
Like, that plays, like, Valorant and stuff?
No.
You're always like, who's that?
That's Brend for Life. Not Brend for... hi, Brend for Life. I don't know.
He came to our house once.
Nice.
Yeah.
People just show up sometimes.
Yeah.
Not during COVID, though. Let's talk about the topic, all right?
Yeah.
All right. So, our topic tonight is one book a week, all right? Because it's the season of New Year's resolutions, and we thought we would cover tonight just something that I've seen other folks turn the mic down.
How do we do that?
I guess I do this. That's as far down as it's going to go. You're going to have to just suck it up, man. This is... Oh, is there static on the feed?
What do we do?
I turn the mic down, like this.
Oh,
now the mic is down. All right, the mic is down.
Are we just talking too loud?
I don't care. This show's a hot mess. This show's been a hot mess in 18 months. I mean, all right, the mic is down. I'll try to talk more NPR.
Let's talk like this.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Judge James.
I'm Judge Evie.
We're talking about one book a week.
One book a week.
This is the one books a week show.
1 book a week.
So let's talk about that for a second.
Or my 1 books a 3 months.
That's not my normal voice. My normal voice is pretty much this. This is how I talk. But I'll try to. All right, I'll try.
Tone it down.
I know how to cut gain. I
cut the gain.
I'm trying to cut the gain.
What happens? How far do we turn it down?
I started cutting the gains a few years ago. And I stopped working out. All right. So 1 book a week. So there's lots of New Year's resolutions out there, right? And a really good one is to start reading and really, spending some quality time, cracking open a book, and just, whether it's a role-playing game book or it's a novel or a piece of nonfiction. About 7-8 months ago, it was July, I had watched a video about someone who was reading like 1 book a week on YouTube. And there's lots of these. So, there really are a ton of videos about it. This isn't our idea. I'm not taking ownership for it. But in July, I started reading at least 1 book a week. And it can average out to 1 every 5 days. I've discussed it on the show. Well, I thought it would be fun to show the stack behind me. Because as of right now, if you can move to the side, Evie, this is every book I've read since July. So from RPG books to novels, some graphic novels, and I read 1 historical piece. I read Enemy at the Gates by William Craig. So I thought that, and I did not real. I remember the first time I sat down to read. I think the first one of this pile I started working on was Fritz Leiber's Swords in the Mist, which was, I think, the third book of
See these books.
the third book of the Lankmar series. And I remember thinking, I just wanted to get through a stack of books. I just wanted to get through the stack of unread books that I had. And 7 months later, it's one of the most special parts of my day, is taking some time, whenever it is, and it could be, what?
How do you read this?
With my eyes.
No, it's got the pages though, like the bad pages.
What bad pages?
This material.
I just read it. I don't know what to tell you. I just read it. Just read it.
It's got the page smell.
I know, because they're books.
Books scare me, if you couldn't tell.
So what I found in 6 or 7 months of this process is I found it's very calming, it's very relaxing, and like other people on YouTube were saying, after a while it becomes a craving. So like today I had a goal with the book I'm reading right now, which is I'm currently reading the third book in the Expanse series, so by James S.A. Corey.
It's so thick.
So I'm reading Abaddon's Gate, which, is over 500 pages, and I set myself a goal of 80 pages a day, so I can get through it for sure in a week. And, this book I can't put this one down. That's been the same with the other 2 Expanse books also I've read. And I have the whole series here, so I'll get through all of them. But, I read 100 pages today. And, if I don't feel like reading novel for the day, I might go with RPG books. So right now, for instance, I just started reading. I read the Star Drive core book for Alternity Star Drive last week. My last reading. While I read this book, I'm also taking turns and spending some reading The Lighthouse, which is by David Eckelberry, which is also for the Star Drive. Because I really want to run Star Drive for Alternity, really bad right now. And I'm trying to really not tank another campaign and put another campaign on the side while I run this, because I want to run some sci-fi in the worst way. What is so crazy? It's not though.
It's so
but I've only been reading for 2.5 days.
That would take me literally 2
No,
million
it's not
months.
that bad.
Would
But
take
you know what?
months.
If you feel, to answer for Judge Evie here, if you feel intimidated by page count, there are some books I've read. For instance, this is Far Wander by Ben Counter, one of the Ghost Archipelago books for Frostgrave. I'm not reading a lot of high brow fiction here. I'm reading mostly. That's a fantasy novel set in the
I can't
Frostgrave
read
universe.
fantasy. It scares me.
You play fantasy role-playing games.
I know.
How can you not
I have
read?
to differentiate. I have to read books that are sad rom-com books. I read sad books. That's what I read. And you cry in the middle of class, and your Zoom teacher's like, "Why the heck are you crying?" And you're like, "Because this is sad." And you don't read another thing.
For those of you
and then they
who
mock you for not reading that many books in front of the entire class.
Judge Evie, if you are intimidated by the page count, just break it up. What was intimidating for me was trying to finish the Jack Vance Dying Earth, which is 700 pages in a week, and it took me 8 days to get through it. And I know it's
That's
4
so
books.
short.
It's 4 books.
So short.
What?
That's so short time. I'm reading this for a month, and I'm 35 pages in.
So anyway, we're going to get to Bren's question in a second. We're going to do that right after we do one book a week. I promise, Bren, we'll get to your
Bren's
question.
alive.
It's a little off topic from the one book thing, but I think it's a good question. But anyway, so take a book, pick one with less pages maybe, like the Lankmar books. They are notoriously short. And
Which one's
just
the Lankmar book?
it's stacked under here. Don't go reaching for it.
Well, which one is
And
it?
start there. I got 2 of them right here.
Oh.
And you could do RPG books too, and sometimes RPG books are easier. Like when I was reading through, actually not the Star Drive book. That one is not easy.
Drive.
When I was reading through the Alternity Game Master Guide,
Eternity.
very good book. Very useful GM material here. So a lot of the pages have pictures on them. So the nice thing with pictures is it's one less page you have to read, right?
That's why I love picture books.
There you go.
Yeah.
So So anyway, that's reading one book a week, and you know what? You all can do it. I'd love to. I think my favorite of all of these, and I had to like really think this through. I was trying to decide what was my favorite that I've read in each column, and then we're gonna ask Judge Evie to talk about her book. But I really enjoyed for the RPG books. I really enjoyed reading Your Best Game Ever, which is by Monty Cook and the MCG crew. Really enjoyed that a lot, and it was a lot of great tips in there. And it was unexpected, some of them. I started reading and thinking, what am I going to learn from this? You know, because I've been GMing for so long. For novels so far, this is tough. This is really tough because I really love the Witcher books, but I really liked Leviathan Wakes, which is the first Expanse book. But then again, I really like The Princess Bride. So novels is tough. For graphic novels, Scott Pilgrim series, I never read it, so I was really happy to go through that. I think that's my favorite of what I read over there. Although Rat Queens,
You're organized?
yeah.
Oh,
And then Enemy at the Gates, The Battle for Stalingrad by William Craig. If you want to be depressed, read that book. It's very depressing.
Dang.
Anyway, Judge Evie, you're reading too, and why don't you show, and I challenge you to finish this book in the next 2 weeks. But
That's
why
not
don't you
happening.
show, I'll model it for you, why don't you show the viewers what you're reading?
Hi guys. I'm me. And I'm reading this book.
Which is what?
Wait, I need to read it. It's Confessions of a Part-Time Sorceress. By, how do you pronounce her name again?
Shelley Mazzanoble.
That person. Yeah, it's like a book, and do I talk about? It's like a book talking class.
We're not really doing a
This is so
book
weird.
review, but if you want to, we can.
No, I don't want to. It's pretty cool. It teaches you.
Could you finish this in a couple weeks?
No,
It's not that hard to read.
I know. I just don't like reading.
We got some comments.
How do you focus on a? There's so many things.
Greg
going
says
on
the
outside.
problem with an extensive library is you have to pack it when you move. Yeah, this pile here, I have an equally large pile upstairs of books to read I've been purchasing, including the rest of the Witcher books, the rest of the Expanse books, the rest of the Dragon Age books. I've been reading the Dragon Age books. One more Frostgrave book, which is kind of sad. And then I have to read all the Dune books that were written by not Frank Herbert, so his son, which I've only read House Atreides so far, which was years ago. I have to read that again. But I want to read the Dune novels, since I pre-ordered the Dune RPG, which comes out next year. Or this year. It's 2021. I keep forgetting. Deb says, I accidentally started the trend of reading to my partner at night for the new year. Much slower process, but it's a fun thing to do together, screen-free. You know what? Cool comment, because, and just to bring up, there's two books here I did not show, and Cooper and I was reading to Cooper and to Jen the old 1980s Choose Your Own Adventure books, like the ones
Are
from
those the ones
TSR.
you read to us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cooper finished 2 of those, so that's kind of like reading to somebody, right? I mean, it's not probably quite the same as what you guys are doing, but you know what I mean? Like that's to somebody. It's kind of a game too, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it counts.
Yeah.
And I read some of the Ryutama stuff to Jen, so. All right, but that's, get started tonight. If you just something to do, New Year's resolution. I can't say New Year's resolution.
New Year's
resolution to do. Just get out there and start doing it. Great question here from Bren for Life. So we're going to answer this as our next segment here. I'm new here, so can I ask the difference between online RPGs like Raid Shadow Legends and tabletop RPGs? You sure can. That's a really good question. So what I thought we could do is just show what a tabletop RPG looks like, okay? And I thought this up in the last
we're
30
gonna,
seconds.
Oh,
Here.
okay.
Let's get some dice.
Oh, yeah.
So first off, what I would suggest, Bren for Life, is I would suggest you going on either YouTube or whatever and looking up like actual play video for an actual play for a tabletop RPG. As much as we're huge Dungeon Crawl Classics fans here, the most common right now is Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. So if you see D&D 5e, it is the most popular and most common tabletop role-playing game out there right now. and it's massive. A lot of folks play it. And what tabletop RPGs are, the big difference is that you are playing it at a table or virtually through Zoom with a bunch of people. It's all spoken. It's all told like a story. You may use miniatures on your games and little terrain pieces like I'm building over there. You may use dry erase maps to show people are. It may all be theater of the mind, which we'll do a quick theater of the mind thing, all right? So Judge Evie.
Wait, what's Raid Shadow Legends?
I don't know what Raid Shadow Legend is. But here, we'll do this real quick. There's some dice for you. All right?
Okay.
All right, so ready? So you do 20.
Okay. Here
All right,
we go.
so what's your character, Evie?
Oh.
Usually, there would be.
Oh shoot! I'm off camera. I'm back.
Usually, there'd be a rule book that we'd be using with this.
Wait,
But
do we have a core book with us?
I don't know. I don't think. Don't worry about it. We'll just make our own play game.
Yep.
So usually, your rule book, you have a character sheet that's all detailed out. For instance, do I have one here? Like this is a character sheet for Cooper's character Ember.
I want to play me. I want to play myself. Wait a minute. Where am I at?
So.
Give me Bonnie. Is Bonnie here? I want Bonnie.
Well, I don't have Bonnie. Real quick.
What?
So, Evie, your
Okay.
character Bonnie walks into a spooky-looking room. It is dark and
no.
dismal, and
Uh-huh.
you hear the hot breath of something hidden in a corner to the south. What do you wish to do?
I wish to take out my pebble. that I
Okay.
have, and I'm gonna throw it in a direction to see if anything goes next to it.
Okay, so why don't you give me an agility roll to see if you get the pebble in the right spot? Roll a d20 and add your agility modifier, which is +2. That's a 5
That's a
total.
5.
That sucks.
Yeah.
You throw it over there, the dragon eats you to decay.
I'm dead!
Party kill.
Woo!
There's so many better videos than that. That was
No, that was quality.
that was a hot mess. But anyway, actually, if you go to YouTube and go to just look up Living for Crits on YouTube. We have a couple actual plays
yeah.
on there. They're terrible.
So bad.
So my suggestion would be to find some good ones, which is anything else you can
not
find.
us.
It's not us. It's better actual play. But whatever kind of games you like, whether it's fantasy or sci-fi or westerns, there's a role-playing game for you. And it is a hobby that I've been playing since the early '90s, and Judge Evie's been playing since she was 5 years old.
Yup.
So, and I like tabletop role-playing games more than I like video role-playing games.
Same.
But that said, I play both because both are cool. So I hope it answers your question a little bit, and maybe it sets you down a path towards gold and riches and glory. What? What? What?
That was funny. Gold.
And glory. Our favorite role-playing game right now of choice is really Dungeon Crawl Classics.
I never talked about my session
There
I had last
even-
night in the beginning of the show.
There's even a Riverdale
That's
RPG.
so sad.
Well, maybe so. You want to
I didn't
have last
talk
night's
about it.
game?
Wow. No,
But
I was
we're
just
real-
saying we didn't talk about our games this week.
I did, but you were looking up a picture on your phone of someone's hair.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oopsies.
Judge Evie had another game last night.
I did. Yeah, that's about it.
Good to know.
They're even. Oh, yeah, you read that. Hey, that's what mine kind of is.
Kickstarter shoutouts. I ain't got any.
Oh, no!
I looked. I don't see any out there. What am I missing?
Everything.
That's not a 5e thing because there's a lot of 5e Kickstarters out there. I don't know how they keep up. Greg, there's no beat. Did you send us a beatbox that we
I
missed?
did get a beatbox.
Did you
Did it
miss
go to
a
my
beatbox?
spam, too? Should I check? Go into my spam.
We will look. Whatever your last beatbox was, then we haven't not seen it.
Important? What's an important? Oh, that's not Greg. Okay.
Last week was a beatbox from Greg. Wait, get it. I'll read it. Hold on.
Wait. Should we read it?
We'll do it now.
I thought we did it last week.
Um,
Oh, wait.
where is it? We missed the beatbox, the strength potion. That's it.
Is this it?
Yeah. All right.
Okay, we're gonna do it!
Here we go. All right.
Here we
This is
go.
usually earlier. This is the
Oh, wait,
beatbox
put
magical
the
item
things
by
in the
Greg.
comments so I can read along.
What things?
Shoot, I
Well, we didn't do that. So here we go.
We'll do it next time. Maybe.
Ready? All right. We're gonna have beatbox magical item by Greg.
Wait, is it the Screw the Rules potion?
Yeah. We're just gonna do. I don't remember
Oh,
that.
yeah, that says STR potion. Yeah.
All right, ready? Yeah, STR potion.
circumference is dying. Wait. Circumstance. The circumstance is dire. You've been stabbed in the spleen. A mob of mad monsters just arrived at the scene. Your wizard is Catholic, your cleric is dead. The whole situation might just fill you with dread. Then you have yourself a wonderful notion. Pop the stopper and drink the screw the rules potion. Then until your next turn, you have fortune to spare. Every test you make, these no roll, have no care. You succeed at these tests, attack, save, or skill check. Where the potion imparts luck right up to be your neck. Better than any ointment or lotion. Be glad you have the screw the rules potion.
We just lost 2 viewers.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, they should thank us for that.
Great, was a great one. That was fantastic. I'm sorry I missed it.
Circumstance.
Circumstance?
Oh.
Circumstance.
I don't know if it was circumstance or like circumference.
Let's do
I don't know.
road. All right, so I guess Zine Quest is coming up. I've never kickstarted Zine Quest, so that's a thing. So look at it when it comes out.
Do that.
Road Crew shoutouts. Spawn of Cyclops Con is coming February 26th, 28th by Goodman Games. My events are in. I'll be running Neon Knights 2037, which is my cyberpunk Cyber Sprawl Classics take on Neon Knights. And I'll also be running the Shiny Will and Testament of Obadiah Firefly, which is what?
We were told our mic was fuzzy again. Yo, fix your mic on your live. It's fuzzy.
Oh well. Sorry.
Ugh.
Sorry.
Do we just turn it down? I don't.
I turned it down the way.
Do we just have to
I'll be
talk
running
louder?
Neon Knights 2037.
Oh.
And I'll also be writing the Shiny Will and Testament of Obadiah Firefly, which is the Will and Testament of Obadiah Faulkner by Stephen Newton, but run in the Firefly universe. It'll be Firefly Crawl Classics.
Wow.
That's what I'm running next month at Spawn of CyclopsCon.
And I'm running nothing.
Wow, Judge Evie.
Can I
Again.
still submit stuff?
Yeah, you can still submit stuff.
Oh, I know that.
You're going to lose your judge's license.
I have a
They're good.
campaign going, kind of.
I got 2 campaigns going, kind of. And I still am going to do my game.
Well, you're like not.
I'm older, and I'm busier, and I have more work to do, and actual work.
Yeah, but like I have like school.
Oh, to be young.
I know, right? It's awful.
All right, Judge Evie, where can people find us if they'd like to find out more about us and our fuzzy mic?
I live for crits on Twitter, living for crits on Instagram, and search living for crits on YouTube. Just don't look at the actual plays on there.
So until next Sunday, be safe, be healthy, be kind, and for my outro ASMR, I'm just gonna say, I love the keelback.
What does he mean?
It's a thing from Elite Dangerous. I like my keelback ship.
Okay.
Why are you judgy?
I'm not judging.
Do your thing. We gotta get the other mic in here. I think it's this Logitech mic.
Yeah, that's bad. It's
All
pretty
right,
bad.
go
Yeah,
ahead,
okay.
do your thing.
Okay. I don't really know what to say. I'm just gonna say, what should I say?
I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
That's not ASMR.
I don't know what to say. So, fuzzy mic. Fuzzy mic. Does it still sound fuzzy? That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, bye. Fuzzy mic.
I guess I should hit stop streaming.
Probably.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.